Hello, mathematicians. Today we're going to be learning about percents, more specifically how to find the whole using proportions. To get us started, let's quickly go over what a percent is. A percent is a ratio or rate that compares a number to 100. The word percent means per 100. We use the symbol as shown to show a percent. Because a percent is a ratio that compares a number to 100, we're going to be comparing a part to a whole, where the whole is 100, because percents are out of 100. And the part is going to be a percentage that is out of 100. Then we're going to be using this proportional relationship to help us solve 4% problems. In this case, we're going to be finding the whole. So we're going to be given a number, and it's going to be a percentage of something that we do not know. So we're going to be solving for what is it out of. For example, here we have 15 is 30% of what number? So to get us started, let's use our proportional relationship. And we know that we have 30%, so we're going to replace percent with 30. And that makes sense because 30% is 30 out of 100 since percents are out of 100. And we know that 15 is 30%. So 15 is not the whole, it is 30%. So we're going to replace our numerator here with 15 because 15 is 30%. And then we want to find out what the whole is. What is it out of? So in order to do that, we're going to cross multiply, and 100 times 15 is equal to 1,500. Then we're going to take the 1,500 and divide that by the last value that we have, which is 30. So 1,500 divided by 30 is equal to 50. So this means that 15 is 30% of 50. Here we have our next example, which says 22 is 55% of what number? So here we have 55%, so we're going to replace percent with 55. And then we know that 22 is 55%, so we're going to replace is with 22. And now that we've set this up, we're going to go ahead and solve. And so in order to do that, we're going to multiply 100 by 22. 100 times 22 is equal to 2,200. Then we're going to divide by our last value. So 2,200 divided by 55 is equal to 40. So this means that 22 is 55% of 40. Next we have 18 is 30% of what number? So we have 30% here, so we're going to replace that with percent. And 30% is 30 out of 100 because percents are out of 100. Then we know that 18 is 30%, so we're going to replace is with 18. So the 30% and the 18 are on top together because 18 is 30%. And we want to figure out what it's out of, and that's why we're looking for the denominator. So first we're going to start off by cross multiplying. 100 times 18 is equal to 1,800. Then we're going to divide by our last value, which is 30. So 1,800 divided by 30 is equal to 60. So that means that 18 is 30% of 60. Lastly, we have 16 is 32% of what number? So we're going to replace the percent with 32%. And now we have 32 out of 100, and that makes sense because percents are out of 100. Then we're going to replace is with 16 because 16 is 32%. And we want to figure out what it's out of, what 100% would be. In order to do that, we're going to first cross multiply. So 100 times 16 is equal to 1,600. And then we're going to divide by our last value, which is 32. 1,600 divided by 32 is equal to 50. And that means that 16 is 32% of 50.